Sony and Apple have been fierce rivals in the battle for the best noise-canceling headphones. Apple's AirPods Max, originally launched in 2020, have seen several upgrades over the years, including the addition of USB-C and support for wired playback. Meanwhile, Sony is stepping up with the newly released WH-1000XM6, the latest iteration of its highly acclaimed WH-1000XM5. So, which of these premium headphones takes the crown? Let's dive in and find out. With the WH-1000XM6, Sony has clearly taken past feedback to heart, refining the design to fix common complaints like weak hinges, lack of foldability, and awkward button placement. The result is a more user-friendly experience right out of the box, with intuitive controls and minimal need for app setup. Neither the Sony WH-1000XM6 nor the AirPods Max carries an official IP rating for water or sweat resistance. If you're investing this much in a pair of headphones, it's best to avoid using them in the rain or during intense workouts. However, in terms of durability, Sony has the edge. The WH-1000XM6 comes with a robust protective case that shields the headphones from moisture and scratches. In contrast, the AirPods Max are stuck with Apple's controversial Smart Case, which offers minimal protection, especially for the headband, and doubles as a power switch, which can be more irritating than convenient. On the bright side, both models allow for easy ear pad replacement. In terms of comfort, both the AirPods Max and WH-1000XM6 are pleasant to wear for extended periods. That said, the AirPods Max are quite heavy at 385 grams, which can create pressure on the crown of the head over time. Sony's WH-1000XM6 is significantly lighter at 254 grams, making it a more comfortable choice for long listening sessions. Still, the XM6's external ANC microphone can press against the ear if the fit isn't just right, particularly for those with larger ears, while the AirPods Max offer roomier ear cups that avoid this issue. To unlock the full potential of the Sony WH-1000XM6, you'll need to download the Sony Headphones Connect app, available for both iOS and Android users. The app provides access to a wide range of features, including a 10-band equalizer with multiple presets, advanced Bluetooth settings, pass-through modes like speak-to-chat and head gesture controls, and support for Sony's 360 reality audio for spatial sound. A newer addition is the ability to upmix standard audio to simulate Sony's spatial audio effect. In terms of customization and user control, the XM6 comes out ahead. That said, it's worth noting that they still lack USB-C audio pass-through, which is a disappointing omission. The AirPods Max, meanwhile, are designed with Apple users in mind and don't offer much value if you're using an Android device. When paired with an Apple product, they deliver a seamless experience with standout features like spatial audio with dynamic head tracking, adaptive EQ, and effortless switching between Apple devices. Thanks to a recent firmware update, they also now support lossless audio over USB-C when used with a wired connection. However, while the experience is polished and integrated, the AirPods Max falls short on flexibility. There's no customizable EQ or deeper user control options like you get with Sony's offering. The Sony WH-1000XM6 delivers a versatile connectivity experience with Bluetooth 5.3 and support for a wide range of audio codecs, including LDAC, AAC, SBC, and LC3. They also offer analog playback through the included 3.5mm TRRS cable, making them ideal for both wireless and wired use. Bluetooth multipoint is available and functions smoothly, though it defaults to a lower bitrate codec when connected to two devices at once. In contrast, the AirPods Max use the older Bluetooth 5.0 standard and support only AC and SBC, with a clear emphasis on AAC, great for Apple users, but limiting for those on Android who prefer higher quality audio codecs like LDAC. While Apple now allows wired playback over USB-C, there's no traditional 3.5mm headphone jack, reducing flexibility for those who rely on legacy connections. The Sony WH-1000XM6 delivered an impressive 37 hours and 14 minutes of playback time, significantly outlasting the AirPods Max, which managed just 21 hours. One drawback of the AirPods Max is the lack of a physical power button. Instead, they rely on a low-power sleep mode activated by the case. As a result, you may notice passive battery drain over time, even when not in use. Still, both models are more than capable of getting you through a full day of typical listening. When it's time to recharge, both the WH-1000XM6 and the latest version of the AirPods Max support USB-C charging. The Sony WH-1000XM6 features ear cups designed for excellent passive noise isolation. They were able to block out up to 50 dB of high-frequency noise even without active noise cancellation turned on. In comparison, the AirPods Max passively block up to 40 dB of high-frequency sound. However, when it comes to active noise cancellation, the AirPods Max pull ahead. They're more effective at reducing low-frequency sounds, like the hum of an airplane engine, blocking up to 40 dB, whereas the WH-1000XM6 manages around 35 dB in the same range. Overall, the WH-1000XM6 cut external noise by 87%, while the AirPods Max slightly edged them out with an 88% total noise reduction. Both the Sony WH-1000XM6 and AirPods Max deliver excellent sound quality that will satisfy the vast majority of listeners. If you prefer to fine-tune your audio experience, the WH-1000XM6 offers a customizable EQ through the Sony Headphones Connect app, giving you full control over the sound profile. In contrast, the AirPods Max use adaptive EQ to automatically adjust the sound based on how they fit, providing a balanced default tuning that most users will find pleasing. Both models also support spatial audio, which adds an immersive dimension for those who enjoy 3D sound effects. When comparing the two, the WH-1000XM6 come with slightly more bass emphasis straight out of the box. In the treble range, the AirPods Max exhibit a small dip around 5 kHz, while the WH-1000XM6 show a dip closer to 8 kHz. Sony's headphones also offer a bit more presence in the upper treble, particularly above 10 kHz, contributing to a more extended high-end response. The Sony WH-1000XM6 launches at a starting price of $449, while the AirPods Max come in higher at $549. However, given that the AirPods Max have been on the market for a few years, they're often available at discounted prices. In short, you really can't go wrong with either the Sony WH-1000XM6 or the AirPods Max. Both are top-tier headphones that will satisfy most users. That said, if you're already invested in the Apple ecosystem with an iPhone and Mac, the AirPods Max have a slight advantage. Their seamless device integration, excellent active noise cancellation, and new support for wired USB-C audio make them a compelling choice. On the flip side, the Sony WH-1000XM6 is an excellent option, especially for Android users. With their wide range of features, advanced customization via the Sony Headphones Connect app, and support for high-quality codecs, they offer flexibility and performance that's hard to beat.